it is what it is right now. Can't find
It's
my
Monday.
so
Take what you can get.
yeah. So what's up, guys? Harley Roxx with Rock Rage Radio, your host for Louder Than Hell. I am here with Daedric. What's up?
What's up?
How you
Hey guys.
doing? So, man, where to start? Because I mean, I've initially found you. Well, we were friends on Facebook, but then I saw that you just blew up on TikTok.
Just a little bit. Just a
Goodness.
little.
So, how did that all start?
So actually, we had been in covers for almost a year at that point, just, doing stuff. I didn't really know anything about TikTok. I was just kind of like doing things and figuring it out, looking at what other people were doing. And then Lyric and I, Lyric from Lyric Noel Music, we decided to collaborate on This Is Halloween video. And so I went over to her house, we recorded there, and then posted it, not really thinking much. And then it took a little while, but it just like took off, and it was crazy, and it was awesome.
That's so cool. So, how long have you been doing music?
If we're talking official, it was since 2018. So not a super long time. I've always been interested in music and singing and stuff like that, but never seriously. It wasn't until I met my husband Clay that he really introduced me to like the idea of like creating my own music, and that was just super fascinating to me. And we decided to start a band together. This is before Daedric. And then during COVID 2020, we got hit up by Jeff, our other producer, and we made Daedric.
Awesome. Well, that's cool. That I always find that awesome whenever couples will work together on music and stuff.
Right.
Me and my boyfriend are doing that too. So
I mean, awesome. There's pros and cons, like in certain cases it can be really awesome, and sometimes it's like, where's the separation,
That's cool though. So and you're from Dallas, right?
I'm actually from Austin, but I moved up here in 2015, so I've been here for a while.
Awesome. And of course I'm very familiar with the Dallas scene. We go up there pretty frequently. Amazing local support. I absolutely love that about that. It kind of reminds me of Houston in that aspect, because there's always been a lot of support. Just going out and supporting the scene, support local unsigned artists.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then you just released a new song.
Yes, Alchemy. It's been taking off. It's been doing really, really well. It's getting picked up by a ton of metal and rock playlists, and
yeah,
I'm excited to see how this goes. And people have no idea what's next, so that's awesome.
Might that maybe include some like festivals, shows? Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I want to have enough content to be able to really put on like a very, full show. Right now before the album, I feel like we would have enough for like a set, and then if there's anything else, it's like, oh, do you want to play the same song again? So.
Yeah, for sure. So like whenever you do tour, what are some spots that you might want to hit, like cities?
I guess if you're saying bucket list, I mean, I want to go to Europe. I think that would be the coolest thing. I think most of our fan base is there, but I think here, I would like. I mean, the coastal stuff is always goals. Any coast, east or west. The Midwest is kind of like, okay, it's like the same thing over and over, but you never know, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, hey, Iowa wouldn't be that bad. That's where Slipknot started. So
yeah, that's true. You really never know.
Yeah, no, there's like so many fun places to play. Like, one of the ones that we've been wanting to get to, which we are this year, is Colorado.
Oh yeah, Colorado's beautiful.
Yeah, which is cool because I've never been before. So
you should go.
Yeah. That's awesome. So, and you have merch too, right?
Yes, everything is linked through my label Fix website. It's linked through my website. You can click on there and it takes you to theirs. And everything is on there. All the designs. We have hats, hoodies, shirts, you name it. And we're coming out with some more too for the album. So
sweet.
Watch out for that.
Sweet. So are you doing more kind of like the EP route, or are you going just like full album?
Yeah, so it's actually a full album, but we decided to release almost every song as a single. So it's kind of building up, and that's why right now you'll see on Spotify it says EP because it's like 6 songs.
Yeah.
But as we build up, it'll turn into a full album.
That's awesome. Super cool. So, do you have any plans like for TikTok? What you guys are gonna do next?
Nothing superficial. We're kind of just like trying new things, experimenting, doing things that we haven't tried before, or maybe even different genres to kind of reach out to new audiences and see who would be interested in our original stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing, and I love your content, by the way. That what was it, the one that you posted the other day about saying your vocals are a filter? I'm like, oh my god.
Oh my god, those are so dumb, and I know they're stupid, and they're kind of we're leaning into the cringe kind of thing, but at the same time, I'm like, it's so true. Like so many people, or I mean, not so many people. Like some people are like, oh, like the mic is filtering your voice, or like it's all fake, or what. I'm like, why would I be? I mean, I guess you could do that, but like, it just seems it's so ridiculous to me. But it's hilarious to just make fun of it because it's stupid. It's so stupid.
Plus for the views, right? I mean,
Yeah.
gets a lot. But it is so awesome to see so many females dominating a male-dominated industry. And I love seeing like, you guys and Taylor Destroy, like they're all coming out, doing these insane screams. And I'm just like, that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
It used to be like, men would always do that. But, we have so many badass females coming out in the metal scene. It's just.
Right. I love it. I'm here for it. I want to support everyone because they're not even that long ago. It was like super hard for women to be here and not be, discriminated against or objectified, like all those things. And I'm not saying that those aren't still problems, but it's definitely better than it used to be.
Yeah, because I feel like she's going way back. I mean, like at least when I was in high school, I can think of like, stuff I listened to like Avril Lavigne, Evanescence, like I feel like when they started coming out, like that helped empower a lot of females, especially those of us in high school at the time, be able to do like, oh wait, I can do that too. That's awesome. Because you'd always see bands like, of course you got the awesome bands like Motley Crue, Def Leppard, and then going into, the 90s with Soundgarden and stuff, it was always men, but women taking over.
Yeah.
Awesome. I love it. Cool. So you've played live shows before though?
Yes. With my band Aesop, we played for a couple of years. I want to say at least 2 years of live shows.
Yeah.
And those are fun and all. I like them. I definitely want to do it for Daedric, but I want to make sure we're totally ready and we have the kind of audience that we need to, if we do go on tour, that it's not going to be like an uphill battle.
Sure. Yeah. So do you have any crazy show stories from the past?
Not a ton. I'm trying to think. Crazy show. Not really. I don't know. Everything is just kind of me just going out there and doing my thing, come back, and I'm like, yeah, nothing super crazy actually.
Okay, cool. And of course, I always throw a super random question. The one as of late has been, you have a favorite comic book either you grew up on or something that you like now, or if you don't have one, favorite superhero or supervillain for that matter?
Oh man, that's a good question. Ooh, superhero or supervillain? I am a huge fan of the villains. Loki is definitely up there for me. I'm trying to think. I also love. Okay, it's not from the comic book, but one of my favorite shows growing up was the 1992 animated series of Batman. Like that, like the Mark Hamill Joker is like the funniest to me. I always thought he was so hilarious.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I have a lot. I mean, I grew up on watching X-Men, the animated series, just everything, but probably say like Psylocke's my favorite in terms of X-Men, and then of course, Harley Quinn, because but so for those of you watching, you can go follow Daedric all over social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You have a Twitter too?
Yes, we have a Twitter.
Awesome. Awesome. So yeah, make sure you go keep up with everything she's doing. I just aired your song Alchemy this Tuesday, but we'll be airing it again tomorrow. And thank you so much for joining me. Definitely, we'll definitely have to hang out when I come up to Dallas.
Yeah, for sure.
It's the end of next month, so.
That sounds awesome.
So yeah, we'll definitely have to hang. Thanks again so much for taking time to come talk to everybody and hang out with us at Rock Rage Radio. So make sure you guys tune in tomorrow night for Louder Than Hell. Starts at 7 p.m. Central Time.
Awesome. Thank you